This is a demo for installing Epimodel for developers, and it's hopefully going to be from scratch so that you can replicate the steps and achieve the same result, though every system has differences, so hopefully it works close enough. Now, you're going to have to open two links. The first is the OBO Designer website. This is a version of Eclipse that has the Eclipse modeling framework and Sirius already packaged. And next you're going to have to open our GitHub and go to the branch FM removed. This might be changed in the future, but as of now this is the branch that's easiest to work from. So simply come here and download zip. Once you're on this branch, it's going to download this branch. Or you can clone, of course. If you're a developer, you should clone. If you don't intend to push, like right now I don't intend to push, I'm just doing the demo, so I downloaded the zip. And then you can download here, but I've already downloaded, so I'm not going to re-download. Now that we have these two things here, we're going to simply extract both. I know that when you extract this on Windows, you might get a path is too long error. I'm not sure how critical that is, but it seems to work for me anyway, so we're going to ignore that error. I think this is already close. So here we have this, okay. And now what I'm going to have you do is open up your environment variables and actually simply go into the jars folder, copy this path, then open your environment variables, and you're going to set the environment variable Epimodel extensions folder and put the path to the jars. So I guess I'll update mine to this one. In our demo folder, we can now delete these as they've been extracted, and we're going to run OBO Designer, and now we're going to select the workspace from our repo. So in demo, in our repo, there's the source folder, and there's the workspace folder, which is the one we're going to be using now. Okay, now we're done with this folder. And when you're in this window, it seems empty, but what you have to do is come here and import general existing. Then you're simply going to browse and don't click anything. You're already in the right folder. If it says workspace here, you're in the right folder. Just select and finish. Now the projects that I've read here, like aging compartment and all, well, okay, I'll let it update. It's going a bit crazy right now. Let's just close these. Okay, you're going to hit new folder source. Maybe by the time you do the demo, this is going to be fixed, but anyway, I do think it might be a configuration thing where we can afford not to add these empty folders, but the solution is to put empty folder with a git ignore in them for git to store them. But this is a process you only have to do once when you install, so I did not bother changing the thing anyway. So for all of these, now there's no more red, we're good. What we're gonna do is go into project and clean, just in case. Now it says there's no problems, hopefully this is gonna be fine. There are warnings. What we're going to do now is create a new debug configuration. So on the main branch, there is information for what I'm doing right now, right? Such as install OBO, run OBO, select your workspace folder as the workspace path, create the environment variable. This is what we've done so far. Now create a new debug configuration for Eclipse applications. That's where we are. We're going to name it plugin and set the location to runtime. So Eclipse application, double click that, okay. We're going to name it plugin, and here you see workspace location, we're just gonna put runtime. And by the way, this points to source. It points here, these two folders. So right now we're in workspace. The window we launch, its workspace will be runtime. In our plugins here, so right now we're in main. In our plugins, we're going to select below only. Remove everything here. We're only going to select Epimodel, the design, and not use epi, org.epimodel. Apply. Now I can check if this is what the instructions say. Select location, org, Epimodel, design. Okay. Now we can close. Now when you want to run, I do need to run it once. Okay. Yeah, allow. Okay. Next time you want to run it, you can simply click here. So now what this is doing is launching a new version of Eclipse which packages our plugin, essentially. So as you can see, it's as if we had just opened OBO for the first time. But now we're just in a different workspace. So same thing, we just come here and import. But now when we import projects, it's going to be different. Right now we're in runtime. And the models that we have here are our epidemiological models. So if everything works correctly here, there should be no errors. There might be warnings there, I'm not sure what those are, just logs. They're not errors, so that's good. So now you can find any Epimodel file, such as this one, and you can see here the viewpoint. And yeah, okay, that works perfectly. Nice. Now there should still be no errors, so if something goes wrong, the error will not, most likely the information for the error will not be in this window. The information for errors will be in the debugging window here. For example, if you didn't set your environment variable correctly, the error is going to be here somewhere.